Yes, guys, Suki for BTS TV. I've got the 2025 Arnold Sport, Arnold Ohio, Arnold Festival, whatever you want to call it. It's the Arnold Bikini Champion. I've got her back. It's Vania.
Hi. Hi,
Hey,
everyone.
how you doing? You're good?
I'm good. Yes.
Excellent.
Well, I
Look,
was a little
obviously,
bit sick, but I'm much better now.
you been sick
Yeah.
of the last few days, or?
No, I got sick probably on Sunday, and I really felt horrible on Monday, but I got better. Like, I'm much, much
Okay.
better. And I heard some people are getting COVID, flu, and so on. I did do a COVID test, so it's not COVID. It was just like, I don't know. I think it's probably just the new weather. It got cold like pretty fast over here. Well, not that cold, but it went from like super hot to like 59 degree. So, yeah.
Okay, I thought your competition was gonna breathe a sigh of relief, like, oh, Vanya's ill. Okay, okay, we
Oh,
got a
no, no,
chance, we got a
no.
chance. No. She's better, she's fine,
No, no,
she's all good.
no.
Look, it's been a while. So first things first, it's been you've not been on stage since you lifted that trophy at the Arnolds. How has everything been since then?
It's been a lot of traveling, a lot of opportunity. I've really enjoyed traveling and going to different workshops and helping the girls and just sharing my story. That's been really fun and of course like tiring. I've been investing in my coaching also and my posing business, so that's been booming a lot also. And then taking the time away from the stage really helped me get better because I had sciatica going on, lower back problems. So I really took the time. It was kind of hard to hit glute once a week or twice a week, or even shoulder. But I had to also remind myself, hey, V, you don't need to train upper body that much. You have the muscle. You don't really have to train glute that much. You have the muscle. So I kept reminding myself those weeks where I couldn't train because I was in pain and I had to make sure I recovered. So I think being away from stage definitely helped me get better. Because if I was competing this year, I don't think I would have made it to the Olympia.
Well, let's talk about the Olympia because, I mean, it seems so long ago when we saw Vanya on stage. And of course, when you won the Arnold, all the talk was like, oh, that's it. Vanya is definitely a contender for the Olympia title. But as you know, bodybuilding has a very short-term memory. You go on to the next show, and then we're talking about somebody else, and then
Somebody
somebody
else.
else,
Yes,
and then
yes,
somebody else.
yes.
And then you forget about someone who won one of the big shows right at the
Hmm.
start of the year. Do you feel people have forgotten about Vanya because you competed so long ago?
No.
Or do you feel like, you know what? No, people know I'm coming.
No, I think they know I'm coming. For sure. Not I think, I know they know I'm coming. And I can actually feel the community behind me. If anything, I feel it even more now. I think maybe new competitors probably don't know much about me, or maybe, but the ones that's been following my journey and been in the game, they know that I'm coming. And I can feel the community like pushing me, behind me, like motivating me. So I feel the love.
Well, let's talk about that then, because you go to Olympia as the Arnold champion. You create history, which of course you posted about on your socials, which obviously went everywhere because it was a pivotal moment. Remind me again, I believe you were the first African American to ever win the Arnold
Yes,
Bikini title.
yes.
And I believe that is still up for grabs at the Olympia. So let's talk about Olympia. You got the Arnold title on your belt. However way you want to spin it, you are one of the contenders. You don't win the Arnold and not be a contender going to Olympia. That's it. That's how it is. How first off, you say the community, you're feeling the community behind you.
Mhm.
Are you feeling any pressure going into Olympia from maybe expectations given your monumental win back in the springtime?
No, I don't feel any pressure. I felt like after the Arnold, I did put a little bit of pressure on myself, and that was like way at the beginning of the year. But as things calmed down and I went back into my routine, I'm back into prep and I'm like grooving and stuff. I don't feel any pressure. I just feel like I want to beat that physique that I bought. So that Arnold package was like my best package, but I'm ready to level up my game and bring an even better package.
So let's say, no, let's say, no, it's guaranteed. Vanya is going to bring a better package than what she brought to
Yes.
Arnold. I want to throw it to you. When Vanya brings a better package to the Olympia stage that beats her Arnold package, blows out of the water,
Oof.
is she a top six contender, a top three contender, or is she a title contender? Which one of the three does Vanya fall in?
Oh, you put me in the spot. Whew. Honestly, I want to be in the mix. I just want to be in the mix. I want to improve. I don't want to say I want to be a top three or a top one, like the title, because ultimately that's the goal. We all want to win an Olympia title. That is the goal for all of us. But I do know that with the package that I'm bringing and the fullness that they want from me, I'm gonna be in the mix. That's all I have to
So I just try to work that out. Does Vanya say is she a title
say.
contender or a top three contender? Is she in the mix for top three or in the mix for the title? What was that, Vanya? What was that again?
I'm in the mix. I am in the mix.
I'm winding you up. No, I get exactly what you're saying. So look,
Yes.
I agree. Yeah, you're in the mix. I mean, take nothing away. We actually had Angelica on the Bikini Insider the other day, and she said the same thing. Like, yeah, our champion, she's in the mix. She's already
Mhm.
took out some solid competitors, and now she can have had a break, and she could be fresh going to Olympia. So you already said you're gonna bring a better package than what you brought to the Arnold. That is what we're all expecting, and that's what's probably going to be the case. That package, how do you feel that package compares to, let's look at the top two. We've got Laura Lee and Ashley Caldwell for what they brought last year. Where do you feel that you could potentially have the beating of those two, or maybe even be competitive with Laura Lee and Ashley?
I think for me, I do know that I'm like more like a bubbly girl, and of course I'm short, so like my muscle look even more 3D. Um, but for me to actually fit in really nice, I've been staying away from upper body. I know my upper body can be pretty dominant, and I don't want that. I really want to bring like shape to the stage. I want to bring a balanced physique, and I want it to be a good show. Like the judges are having a hard time picking the winner, picking the top three, saying like, "Oh my God, Vanya really put in the work." Like who has the best shape and so on. So that's the goal.
What about the trademark Vanya presentation? I mean, come
But
on.
that the presentation is still the same. I did tweak my entrance a little bit because I mean it's the entrance. But everything else is the same. Maybe I am thinking maybe about a new suit, maybe. So we'll see come Olympia. I might have a new suit on or the blue suit on, so we'll see.
Okay, okay.
But presentation gonna be the same. I think I have even more confidence in my presentation. I've been doing the same routine the past 3 years, and now I know my cues, I know my end goals, and it's just all about confidence on stage now.
Well, let's talk about that confidence because with that Arnold title and creating that history, I mean, that's obviously a monumental moment.
Hmm.
I want to put something out there in the universe. Just let it float the universe for a bit and let it simmer. How much would it mean to you if somehow you ended 2025 as the first African American to
Ooh,
win the Olympia bikini title? And I have to throw out there because you've already done it at the Arnold's. So I'm
yeah,
allowed to throw that out there because you've already done it.
yeah.
What would that
I have
mean to
chills.
you?
I don't know if you can see it. Like I have chills. Oh man, it will mean a lot. Not just a lot. It will mean the world to me because I studied this 10 years ago and there were not that many people that looked like me at the top, you know? And then of course, like the more I stick to the sport, the more I saw like someone that looked like me and it made me wanted to do more, to keep pushing. When the Raja won, when the Raja placed top four at the Olympia in 2022, that was a big moment for all of us. It was just like, oh my God, one of us is up there, you know, and then she gave me hope. Like I wasn't even placing in the top 10 in 20. If anything, 2022 was probably one of my worst placing in at the Olympia. But seeing her at the top just gave me more hope that I can do it. Um, it's just I think this win, if it happens, with God blessing, because we want to put God into everything that we do, it's just to show people that your hard work, there is result to the hard work. You just have to be patient. Focus on you, put God in the middle of everything. Make sure you have your circle is strong, your support system is strong, and just keep pushing. Like sometimes you have to keep your head down and just keep pushing, keep climbing slowly and slowly, and that's totally okay. If you love it, 10 years is nothing because look at where I'm at now. I could have give up 4 years ago. I could have give up in 2023. I could have gave up. I was ready to give up in 2023, but I didn't. I kept pushing. I put my head down. Um, took the feedback. Every time they gave me feedback, sometimes the feedback were like things that you wanted to hear. Sometimes it hurt, but I took the feedback, put my head down, went to work, and that's what I want to show people. Like your hard work with your faith, there is result to that. God is present. I want to show everybody that.
You talk about hard work, you talk about faith,
Yes.
you talk about how monumental it would be if you were to achieve that feat. Do you believe that whether it's this year, whether it's next year, whether this year after, but it sounds like you're just getting started. 2023, you nearly give up. Now you're just getting started to a whole new chapter in your career. Do you believe then, with the hard work and with that faith, that one day that will happen and it'll happen for you to become the first African American Miss Bikini Olympia winner?
Yes. One day it will happen. Yes. I feel it in my heart. I feel it around me. I feel it through the community. One day. I don't know if it's going to be this year or next year or the year after, but one day it will happen. And I will be patient. I will do my work and I will stay focused. That's the only thing I can do. Either, I give up and say this is not for me, or I keep pushing and keep showing and work on the feedback because there's always, always room for improvement.
So let's look back at Olympia then this year. Are you doing anything different in your preparation to the Arnolds to the preparation for the Olympia 2025?
Um, the only thing different that I'm doing more hit workout so I can bring more conditioning. Again, I can't lift upper body so much, and I used to love training shoulder and back. So like those days are turning to like hit workout with more like a full body. So I am doing a little bit more. I don't want to say cardio because I'm still lifting, but I'm back to that groove that I actually enjoy. That's how I studied bodybuilding. I used to do all these group classes and then slowly studied weightlifting. So going back to where my heart was, where I started, that's like a pretty good feeling. And then I'm taking everything serious, like recovery, chiropractor, massage, rest day. Before I used to be that girl on rest day, I will clean the house. Or like I'm just constantly moving. It's just that I'm not in the gym. Now rest day is I'm on my couch. I'm resting. I might take the dog on a walk, but that's all I'm doing for the day. So I'm definitely taking rest day more important. And it's shown me that sometimes less is better.
Couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more. Look, before we wrap up, I want to throw this one final question, Vanya. 2025 comes to an end, you look back at the Olympia 2025, what would you deem being a successful Olympia that will bring you peace, bring you happiness, and fire up to 2026?
Um, as long as I move up. I placed top five. The goal is always to go up. Keep improving, keep showing up. So when I'm in the mix, I want to be in that mix, whether I place in that fourth place or win the Olympia, I will be very happy because I know that I move up a spot or move up two spots, three spots, whatever the case it is. It's just that knowing that I improve. Of course, we all want to go from fifth to first place. Who doesn't want that? But for me, it's all about improving. If I know that I bought a better package, I placed better. The judges were happy with the package. It's just small tweak that will bring me a lot of joy and peace.
I agree. All you can do is improve, and
Yes,
hopefully that improvement, if it brings fourth, then brilliant. If you go third, that means then you have the highest highest placing for an African American bikini pro,
yes. There
and
you
you're only
go.
two more spots off the top spot.
There you go. Yes, yes.
Vanya, as always, I really do appreciate your time. I wish you all the success for the next 6 weeks leading to the
Thank
Olympia.
you.
It's going to be so exciting to watch.
It is. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah.